I mean, why did that guy try to kill Trump and almost succeeded? Why did he do that?
Well, I'd like to know that.
Well, yeah, but
that one's crazy. You know the whole deal with that guy's house, professionally scrubbed, no footprint on the internet, no social media footprint.
yeah, there's 0% chance that he has no social media footprint.
He was in a BlackRock commercial.
Do you think BlackRock's a bad company?
I don't think any company is a bad company.
Okay.
I think their design
There's
is
just some
to
weird
make as
coincidences.
much money as humanly possible. And I think if you're trying to make as much money as humanly possible, you're going to do some things that aren't necessarily good. The question is, if you're going to have an assassination attempt on the president, it's not like BlackRock's board sits down and votes on it.
Yeah.
No, there's probably right.
That would be awkward. You know, I mean,
Right.
the board minutes. If you're like, guys, remember that time when we said
Yeah.
so we probably shouldn't have done that. You know?
I highly doubt it would be a corporation that chooses to do something like this. I think more likely it's individuals involved that recognize that it's beneficial to them if he gets assassinated. And so a small group of people carry something out. And with this kid, we don't know anything, right? And everyone stopped asking questions, and there was never a formal report. There was never press conferences where they detailed all the information that we know currently and where the investigation stands at the moment. What we know is you have a very young kid who was filmed. They knew he was there with a rangefinder a half an hour before the event. You also know that CNN streamed it live, which I do not believe they did for any other rally, and certainly not for a rally that's in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. Like, there's a lot of weird shit. The fact that they wouldn't let people be on that roof because the Secret Service lady said it was sloped and it was dangerous. That's what she'd want to have. Meanwhile, the snipers that were on the other roof was a steeper pitch. It made no fucking sense.
I totally agree. It makes no sense. In fact, I went back to Butler with President Trump, you know, before the election, like, you know, sort of like the Return to Butler rally. And I was on that stage, and I'm looking at that roof, and I'm like, if I was a sniper, my pole position, my number one spot would be that roof.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not?
No, it's so obvious.
It's the best seat in the house.
And
like, if you want to be a sniper, there isn't a better position.
It was pretty obvious that the idea was, like, if we're saying that this is a coordinated assassination attempt, and it very well could have been, that's what you would do. You'd have someone go up there, he shoots the president, you shoot him, you got Lee Harvey Oswald all over again.
JFK
it's over.
repeat.
It's all wrapped up nice and clean. They assassinated him. We never heard a peep about it. We don't have any idea. They would concoct some sort of story. He was radicalized by this or that, or, you know, he was on medication. Who knows?
Right.
And now, you know, you have a completely different presidential election. You have a murder on live television.
Yeah. I mean, something would have had to happen to radicalize that kid because he knew he was going to die. Like, he was going to, they're going to shoot him, you know, or he'd be in prison for life. Those are the two outcomes. Like, it's game. He was basically, he was a suicide assassin.
Yeah.
Like, you're not thinking you're coming out of that alive or he's not escaping. There's no escape plan.
Right. Unless he was told that they were going to let him escape and the goal was to just shoot him anyway and to tell him, give him extra motivation to do it. We're going to let you get up there. We're going to let you take the shot, and then you're going to disappear. Like, I don't understand how he got on the roof. I just don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. And it wasn't like it was a roof that's so high no one could see him. People saw him up there.
I mean, people, like, basically, random passersby were pointing out that there's a guy on the roof.
With a fucking gun.
With a gun, yes.
Yeah, it's not like he was so far away you couldn't tell he had a gun. People saw him.
Yeah.
The whole thing's completely insane.
Yeah.
And you don't hear a goddamn thing about it. It's like, I'm almost more interested in that. No, I am more interested in that than I am the JFK files.
I agree.
Because I feel like with the JFK files, it's so long ago.
Yeah, it's water
everyone's
under the
dead.
bridge.
Who's going to know?
Right.
If you could prove now, and did you see that there was some sort of, there was some indications that there was a phone that had been traveling from outside the FBI offices in D.C. to
Yeah, I saw that.
where this kid lived
Right.
multiple times.
I mean, the cell phone records would be very telling.
Yeah.
Because you can see what cell phones were close to other cell phones.
Well, I think they
Like
got
they
it
found
from
that like for the Epstein Island, they also the cell phone records were leaked, so you can see them. You can see it's precise enough. You can see if you're walking down a path on Epstein Island.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how precise it is. So, I mean, you're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs wherever you go with your cell phone.
Yeah. It's just this kid had 5 phones. That's the other thing.
That's a lot of phones.
It's a lot of phones for a 20-year-old kid. The whole thing's
But
nuts.
how's he even? That's kind of expensive, you know.
Yeah. Where's he getting the money?
Yeah.
Well, also, it's like, how did his house get professionally scrubbed? Didn't even have any silverware in his house. There's nothing in there.
There's silverware?
No.
Nothing. No cutlery.
No cutlery.
That's weird.
His house was scrubbed.
And
No-
they
no
also
hard
cremated
drives.
his body like
Oh, gone.
gone.
Like that. Yeah. Bye. Because who knows what the fuck they gave him to get him to think that he's going to be able to shoot Trump. Like, climb up on there, shoot him. Like, I mean, who knows what kind of psychotropic drugs you can put someone on and under the power of hypnosis and suggestion, and
Yeah.
who fucking knows? I mean, this is what MK Ultra was all about. This is what Jolly West was practicing in the 1960s. They were doing that back then. They did it. I mean, there was tons and tons of experiments using psychotropic drugs, hypnosis, mind control, all sorts of different methods of manipulation. The Harvard LSD studies that made Ted Kaczynski. I mean, they've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Where's that file? Where's the fucking file on that kid? Whoever, they almost did
Something
it.
doesn't add up. Like they should have those phones should they'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah.